Thrilled to be joined now by Minnesota head coach Don Lucia. Don, heading into this season, the expectations are the same that they are every year heading into a season for the Minnesota Golden Gophers. I know you've become accustomed to that. How about the new players? How do they deal with those expectations when they join your program?
Well, it's something that the kids, I think, understand. Most of the kids are from our state, and they grew up around Gopher hockey and certainly understand the expectations that we have. Certainly the fans have for our program. And, with the run we've been on, with the seniors that we lost, winning 4 straight conference championships, and last year winning the Big Ten playoff championship, they know that there's some big shoes to fill. They're excited about having the opportunity to do that. And for a lot of them, returning players, excited about maybe some new roles that they're going to have the opportunity to fill this year. So I think it's important for freshmen every year to come in and, just kind of be seen and not heard early on, and just trying to find their way. And that's up to the older guys, the captains, to lead that charge.
Well, Don, you mentioned the senior class you say goodbye to, also some non-seniors who move on to the NHL, and Mike Riley and Adam Wilcox. How different will the identity of this Minnesota team be from the one we saw last year?
Well, it's going to be a completely different identity this year. Not only did we lose a large senior class, but when you lose Brady Shea and Mike Riley and Adam Wilcox, a big part of probably who our leadership would have been this upcoming season, now it falls on a lot of our junior class this year. Instead of having 5 senior defensemen returning, now all of a sudden there's only 3 senior defensemen returning. Instead of having your senior starting goaltender back, now we're going to have to probably rely on a freshman for this upcoming season. So that has caused a lot of change, but again, it's something that we're kind of used to with kids leaving after their junior year, especially when they have an opportunity to sign NHL contracts.
Don, when you have so much talent on a team, as you guys do every year, everyone expects the offense to be there, but I think in watching you closely that a lot of people haven't realized, especially over the past few years with Adam, Brady, and Mike, how sound you guys have been defensively. Can you talk about what a key that's been for your success?
Well, offense comes and goes, and we all know that if you're going to be successful in our sport, number one, you're going to have solid goaltending. Your goaltender's got to make the saves he's supposed to make. We have to be in a position to clean up the rebounds. If you're going to be good, you got to be good defensively. There's going to be games where maybe you're going to have to win a game 2-1, 3-2, and you can't expect to outscore people. For us, especially this year, when half our forwards are going to be freshmen most nights. So we're going to have to rely on a D-core that maybe isn't real experience, but all 6 that probably will start the year have played college hockey before. So it's laying that foundation defensively. Coach Gensel does a terrific job with our defensemen and laying down some of our defensive principles, but getting them to understand that taking care of the puck is extremely important. But the harder you play without the puck, the harder you work defensively, the sooner you're going to get the puck back. So it's not just one guy; it takes all 5 guys helping out, and let's pursue the puck, let's get it back, and let's get going on offense.
Don, as the Big Ten tries to reach that level of some of the elite hockey conferences, and obviously you guys have been there, but they need multiple teams to be in the NCAA tournament. How important do you think it is for the long-term success of the Big Ten Hockey Conference to expand beyond 6 teams?
Well, it's something that's been talked about. Is there going to be another Big Ten member adding hockey in the near future? I don't know. That's up to the administrators to decide. I think the door's been open to crack as far as allowing an affiliate member in lacrosse to join the Big Ten. I think that's something that we should be looking at in Big Ten hockey. Again, I don't have the final say. That's going to be up to the Big Ten office and certainly the athletic directors and presidents. But I know as a group of coaches, I think we're in favor of looking to add a couple more teams, because I think it would be ideal to have 8 teams and have a first round of playoffs and then send 4 teams on. And it would lower the amount of non-conference games that we have during the course of the season and up our Big Ten games, which I think would be good for everybody.
Don, there's no doubt there is a battle out there. Hockey is a sport that is steeped in and truly appreciates its tradition, yet the sport is also trying to grab some new viewers and appeal to some new fans. Where do you think this sport is headed in terms of its popularity in the next few years?
I think it's going to do nothing but increase. I think you're seeing the popularity starting in the National Hockey League. whether it's through the outdoor games that we've seen that have been played. I think more and more fans are in tune. The Olympics probably have helped with the NHL players to broaden the scope of the fans. And I think once people tune into the games or watch them live in person, or now I think the greatest thing for hockey has been HD TV, because it's such a better sport now to watch on TV. You can see the players, you can follow the puck much better and see all the replays. So once you understand the nuances of the game, it's a terrific sport to watch. It's free-flowing, there's a lot of action, there's physicality to it, the transition involved, the skill level, the skating ability in the players, and that's why I think you're going to continue to see our sport grow on TV, and certainly Big Ten Network's had a big impact in that.
How would you describe the Minnesota Gopher hockey fan base?
Passionate, high expectations, much like any fan base in a football or basketball setting where the program's had a lot of success over a number of years, and that's the expectations that they have. I mean, there's a reason why there's 10,000 people watching every game. There's a reason why we usually have the highest rated viewership when our games are on TV. We're the flagship school in our state. Fans tune into us. Some fans are going to hate us, some fans are going to love us, but we do know that when we walk into somebody's building, that more often than not it's going to be a packed environment, and that makes our team better. So we want to have that challenge. We want to have those expectations that we're going to fight for league titles, or we're going to be battling in the NCAA each and every season.
And finally, Don, when you do have to leave the friendly confines of Mariucci, which Big Ten arenas do you personally enjoy going to?
Well, I've always enjoyed going to Michigan. Maybe that goes back to even my days at Colorado College in the 1990s. It was a great environment to play in. That was fun. I think that rivalry is going to continue to grow, the Michigan-Minnesota rivalry. Obviously, the rivalry we've had over the years with Wisconsin, and going into that building, we have a lot of Minnesota fans that travel to Wisconsin, and it's a fun venue to play in. And with some of the other schools, I just think those rivalries are going to continue to grow, whether it's with Michigan State, Ohio State, or Penn State.
Minnesota head coach Don Lucia. Don, as always, I appreciate the time.
Thank you.